Hi there guys, how are you doing? My name is Jake, and in this super quick video we're going to talk about why referrals suck. So let me just jump into it. So I speak to a ton of real estate agents every single day, and one of the things I hear all the time is we don't buy leads. We've always worked with referrals, this sort of thing. Buying leads is dumb. Now that makes no sense to me at all, and obviously I would say that I'm someone who generates leads and generates booked appointments for real estate agents, so of course I'm going to be biased, but I'm going to explain to you right now why that is I don't even want to say stupid, but it's almost a stupid way of thinking. Now, like I said, realtors, I speak to a lot of realtors who have only ever worked with referrals their whole life, and I understand why they like it, because their lives must be so easy if all they're ever dealing with is referrals, because 90 to 100% of these people are often going to convert into appointments, and that's because they've had someone who they trust and who they believe in refer this person to them. Often they've sold a house or bought a house with this agent as well. Now, the problem, and you're probably wondering, Jay, why do referrals suck? They sound amazing. Now, the problem with referrals is that they are not controllable, they are not scalable. You have no control over how many referrals you get, how quickly you get them, or how often you get referrals, and that's what makes them that's what makes it stupid to only rely on referrals for your business. Now, like I mentioned, this time of year that we're in right now, so we're currently in November, this is known as the slow season in real estate. And again, that is because so many people rely on referrals. They don't have a consistent way of booking appointments without someone else recommending it to them. So this is what I want to talk about quickly, and why it is so crucial that in 2019, 2020, and moving forward, you need to be investing in your business. You need to be investing in paid traffic, paid promotions, whether that is Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever you want to do, as long as it works and there is results behind it, you need to be investing in it. And listen, I work mainly with Facebook ads, so I'm going to run you through a super quick example of why Facebook advertising is way superior to referrals as a consistent way of marketing your business. So let me just run you through an example here, and the numbers, by the way, that I'm about to use are not inflated numbers. They are very realistic numbers from results that we have gotten with realtors that we work with across the United States. So let me just run you through this quickly. So let's say month one, Facebook advertising, you've never done it before. So you probably had about 10 million people cold call you, email you, message you on Facebook trying to sell you Facebook ads. Maybe some reason you've eventually gave in and you've cracked and you're about to start it. Now, you're a bit skeptical, so you don't want to throw too much money into it. So month one, you allocate a budget of $500, which is a decent budget. Okay, so let's start with a $500. Now, from that $500, I'm not sure how well you can see that. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Now, she got a $500 ad spend over the course of 30 days. Now, from my experience, I know that on average, you can expect a lead for anywhere from around $5, absolute maximum in the toughest states, $10 per lead. So we're gonna go with, it's gonna cost you $5 per lead for this example. And like I say, that is a very realistic number. Now, pardon me. So over the course of 30 days, you can expect 100 leads. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, with Facebook leads are rubbish, Facebook leads don't work. And listen, as I mentioned before, Facebook leads are obviously, any sort of internet leads, any sort of leads that you've paid for are obviously not going to be as warm, they're not going to be as good quality as referrals. And that's because these people have extremely high intent. They've asked one of their friends, they've asked one of their friends, who did you sell your home with? So they're obviously looking to sell their home, and now they're coming to you. So as mentioned, they're not going to have as high conversion rates. You're going to expect maybe appointment booking rates from these leads, you're going to expect roughly 10%. So let's say 10% of those book appointments, which means you're going to have 10 appointments. Excuse my handwriting, I'm writing quite quickly. But so over the course, you spent $500, you got 100 leads, you can expect at least 10 appointments from those. Now, you're going to be expecting, from my experience, anywhere from maybe 1 to 3, maybe 5, if you're lucky, but anywhere from 1 to 3% conversion rate. So from these 10 appointments, you can expect 1 to 3 of those to close. Now, this is another thing when it comes to marketing your business online. Realtors, listen, you've been in the game for years. You understand that people don't want to sell their house. As soon as they get in contact with you, they're not looking to sell their house that week. They're not looking to sell their house that month. It might take them 3 months. It might take them 6 months. In some cases, it might take them 12 months. But that's something that as a realtor you need to understand. That doesn't make this lead any less valuable. It just makes your job. It means you have to work a little bit to get the sale. So for most of the appointments that we book and most of the closings that we make for the realtors we work with, they can expect to see roughly a buying time frame of anywhere from 3 to 6 months on average. So you've invested $500, you're going to get 100 leads at a 10% appointment booking rate, and you can expect over the next 3 to 6 months, so 3 to 6 months, you can expect 1 out of 3 of those to close with the correct follow-up and nurturing systems in place. Now, that is a completely other video. I'm not going to talk about that in this one, because you can't just be emailing these people once a week or once a month and expecting them to close and convert. You really need to put a little bit more work in than that. But I hope now you can see why advertising on Facebook or advertising with any sort of paid promotion, Google ads, Facebook ads, YouTube advertising even, you are in control of how many closings you make. Now, what I'm going to do is throw up on the screen a few examples of top producing agents who are running tons of Facebook advertisements across the US. And listen, why would these realtors, let me ask you a question, why would these top producing offices be spending so much money month in, month out on Facebook advertising if it wasn't producing an insane return on investment? They wouldn't be. It wouldn't make sense for them to do so. They're top producers. They're not silly people. They're not dumb. They know what they are doing, and it is because it is massively profitable, just as I have laid out here. And these are realistic numbers. Now, also these 1 to 3 closings, these are going to be worth for most realtors at least $30,000. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure how blurry this is. But yeah, like I say, for most realtors, that is going to be worth at least $30,000. So if you know you have a system where you can put in $500 and in the next 3 to 6 months you can get out $30,000, wouldn't you be putting money into that every single month? Now, this is something you can't do with referrals, and this is why I said referrals suck. Obviously, that was just to get you to watch the video, but referrals are great, but like I said, they are not controllable, unlike Facebook and Google advertising, and that is why I suggest that is what you do. And that's all I've got for this video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions on what I should do for any further videos in the future, let me know and I'll be sure to do them. Have an amazing day. I'll speak to you soon.